Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis.
Fulton County mourns the loss of two of its public servants. The longest-serving Fulton County Commissioner, Tom Lowe, passed away on Friday, March 6th. The North Fulton representative retired from Fulton County in December 2014 after serving 40 years on the Board of Commissioners.
This is a call that a chief always dreads. This is a call that I pray every night, every day, 10 times a day that I never get.
The Fulton County government family bands together to mourn the loss of Detective Terrence Green. The 22-year police veteran and father of four was looking forward to retirement before he was killed in the line of duty, according to his colleagues. Well, now Fulton County is preparing for his homegoing service planned for Friday at World Changers Church International in South Fulton. Fulton County has pledged its support to his family and his colleagues.
Anything that we can do to support the children of this fallen officer, it's our obligation to do so, and I commit to do that.
I believe the best expression, however, of our sadness will be a recommitment to carry out the goals which our police aim for every day, and that is to protect the health and safety of all the people of this county with integrity and intelligence. And it is in the pursuit of this goal that Detective Green gave the full measure of his life.
Detective Green responded to a call involving shots being fired in a home in a South Fulton subdivision. Officers were ambushed by the gunman, who opened fire and killed Green.
You know, some officers have more friendly mannerisms than others, and he was one of those officers that was extremely friendly. You could call him officer friendly because he was just that type of guy. He didn't meet strangers.
Flags have been lowered at county government buildings. They will remain that way until after Detective Green is laid to rest.
Fulton commissioners formally appoint their new county manager. Richard Dick Anderson is now on the job.
Welcome, Dick Anderson, to Fulton County, and let's hear directly from Mr. Anderson.
The former AT&T executive was introduced to his leadership team by Fulton County Vice Chair Liz Hausman. With the chairman, the vice chair, and Commissioner Lee Morris by his side, the county manager gave an overview of his plans to move the organization forward.
I believe that our vision should be to be the best managed county. I think in three areas we should have the aspirations and the aspirational goals that will go along with that to be first. That is, first in impact, first in service, and first in efficiency. The real issue is not us impressing the press right now with these kinds of notions. It's about employee engagement. So any organization that is successful has engaged employees. So not only are they happy, they're engaged in what we do.
The new manager was unanimously approved by the Board of Commissioners during their regular meeting. The chairman told the group it was a new day for Fulton County.
When Dick came before us, he stood head and shoulders, not only because of his wonderful credentials, AT&T, Federal Reserve Bank, his community work with the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Clark Atlanta University, but more importantly, how he spoke to the needs of our county.
I'm very pleased to be here, so I'm the one that is happier than anyone in the room to be entrusted with the leadership of this organization, the responsibility to serve our citizens, the responsibility to do it in a customer-friendly and efficient manner. So it truly is my privilege.
Mr. Anderson responded to questions from top management. He also promised the leaders that he would make field visits every Friday. He started his first week on the job with a visit to the police department. We'll have more of that story next week on Fulton Today.
Meanwhile, the new head of the Fulton County Human Resources Department is sworn into service. Kenneth Herman is now officially affirmed as the new director of the Personnel Department. A Fulton County judge presided over the oath of office for the 19-year HR executive. Mr. Herman was selected by the county's personnel board back in October. He is responsible for the development and management of the employees in the most populous county in the state.
My biggest goal right now is to follow the board's directives of centralizing the human resource management activities of Fulton County. I think that will set the tone for the rest of my tenure as the personnel director. And then after we centralize, then we start focusing on the key issues: performance evaluation, pay for performance, employee morale. We have to improve the employee morale within Fulton County. I've been told in numerous meetings that morale is low, but it's my job to get it back up high.
All Fulton County personnel directors must be sworn into service. As head of the department, the director also serves as the executive agent for the personnel board. Well, there is less than a month to go for state lawmakers to address legislation at this year's Georgia General Assembly. And some Fulton County priorities have been addressed, but others have not. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has our story.
Shania, Fulton's legislative liaison briefed the Board of Commissioners on how their legislative priorities are going so far. Now, one item that is seeing some movement is the South Fulton Cityhood bill. Now, committee members in both the House and Senate have had several meetings on this bill, and we're expected to see some action before the end of the session. Now, the Board of Commissioners are in support of voters having the right to decide on if they want to become a city. Meanwhile, Fulton commissioners did take some action on House Bill 194. That's a bill dealing with early voting days. Now, last week we shared with you how lawmakers are considering a bill that would reduce the number of early voting days from 21 to 12. Fulton commissioners voted to oppose that bill. However, the vote was 4-3. Now, the 2015 General Assembly wraps up at the end of the month, and of course we will keep you posted on how the legislative priorities fare this session. Reporting in front of the state capitol, I'm Priscilla Ortega for FGTV.
Well, if you want to know how Fulton County government really operates, then you may want to enroll in the 2015 Fulton County Citizens University class. The deadline to register for the interactive program is March 18th. FCCU, as it's known, gives citizens an up-close and personal look at how county government operates and how laws are proposed, passed, and amended.
The students will get a chance to go to the different venues, such as visit with the police department, do some interactive things there, fire department, tax commissioner's office, to see how the ins and outs are done there, along with the Justice Center, health services, and a number of other services that we offer.
You can register for the weekly class online at the address right there on your screen. Now, the fee is $40 for the 12-week course. It is used to pay for the course materials, the graduation ceremony, diploma, and class shirt. Over 200 citizens have graduated from the program since it was started in 2004. For more information, you can call 404-612-8300 or send them an email at citizen.university@fultoncountyga.gov. And still to come, South Fulton residents head to boot camp. We'll explain in our district-by-district coverage next. Fulton helps to honor some of the best in civic responsibility, and South Fulton residents head to an HOA boot camp. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage. We begin with the chairman as he serves as this year's keynote speaker at the annual awards luncheon for the South Fulton Chamber. District 7 Commissioner John Eves addressed the civic and community leaders at the Westin Atlanta Airport Hotel. The chairman expressed his appreciation for the work of the South Fulton Chamber and the commitment of its board.
The South Fulton Chamber has been around for many years. A group of businesses throughout South Fulton that are doing a great job in terms of economic development, providing services, products to our communities. And so I want the members to know that Fulton County is open for business, a strong, willing partner to support them because the economic vitality of our county is also contingent upon the great work that's being done in the southern part of our county.
We're just so thrilled to be able to actually have an opportunity to recognize some of these outstanding citizens in South Fulton County who bring so much to our community and make South Fulton such a wonderful place to be. So this is just our way of saying thank you to them.
During the event, the Chamber gave out awards to individuals for their leadership in business, community, and public service, as well as education. The 2015 board members were also officially installed by Judge Kimberly Esmond Adams. District 5 residents come together to learn how they can strengthen their neighborhoods. District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. hosted an HOA boot camp at the South Fulton Service Center. Various homeowner associations in South Fulton are joining forces to best address their collective issues. The forum was organized by the South Fulton Homeowners Alliance.
Basically, we're hoping to bring a sense of education. We want to educate the homeowners and also, in addition to educate them, provide an opportunity for networking amongst subdivisions, a sharing of best practices and best ideas.
I think the boot camp is very necessary. I think it's a very proactive, a very scientific approach to making sure that all the residents that have these type of issues are very well informed on the actions that they can take to be in the driving force of what happens in their community.
A number of Fulton County agencies and offices take part in the HOA boot camps, including police, code enforcement, and the district attorney's office. You can visit this website to get details on the next one. And finally, District 6 seniors get free help preparing their taxes. Volunteers with AARP set up shop at the Southwest Regional Library to help the seniors with their basic filing needs for 2014.
It's a great benefit, especially to low income, the elderly, practically anybody, because you don't even have to be an AARP member. So I applaud them and I hope they continue because it's been a big help to me.
I really love it because, I mean, the IRS was doing it. They stopped doing it. So now you can come here and get it done for free. It's professional. The people are friendly, and basically everybody nice, and they're doing it very professional to get everything back. If anything was messed up, they would check it out for you.
We are so appreciative that AARP joins us each year to give us assistance during this tax time. And not only do we appreciate this assistance during this period of the year, but also for the many other services which they provide, including our driver brush-up classes and so on, because we are convinced that if we are to reach the goals that we have for senior adults in Fulton County, we cannot do it alone.
This is one of the many free tax filing sessions that AARP will host in county libraries before the April 15th deadline. Tax preparers recommend that seniors bring official ID, last year's returns, any W-2 forms, and Social Security verification. Now you can catch more of your commissioners at work all this week with a rebroadcast of the Board of Commissioners meeting right here on FGTV. And still to come on Fulton Today, how to make healthier food choices. Stay with us. County leaders and health professionals meet with city and federal representatives to discuss health disparities. FGTV's Lynn Vaughn has our story.
Building healthy communities requires partnerships. That's the idea as county, city, state, and federal representatives gathered at Atlanta's Community Leaders Institute.
This is just one of many ways that we can educate the public about how individuals can improve their health through nutrition, going to the doctor.
The discussions, held at the Morehouse School of Medicine, focused on tackling health disparities as a team in order to deal with the numerous health issues affecting the individual.
Fulton County realizes that we can't just address one issue in a silo, but that we have to use a common ground approach, which means that that's an integrated approach to addressing the entire individual. So we look at mental health, physical health, social economic factors such as literacy, education, and the like to address the entire person.
Health Services Director Dr. Patrice Harris then shared how the county is taking a new approach to fight childhood obesity at one of its clinics.
When we thought about our need to focus on childhood obesity at Oak Hill, we realized that it was important not just to tell people to eat better, but to show them how. And so Choices is a community-based organization. They come to Oak Hill, use our teaching kitchen, and teach children and their families how to cook healthy and delicious meals.
And the county has drop-in daycares at health clinics so parents won't miss an appointment because they can't find a babysitter.
It's critical that we not look at our patients and our clients as just as needing one thing, but we need to be inquisitive and find out what else they need besides the service that they initially came in for.
Conference participants also discussed how increasing access to health care leads to increased graduation rates and decreased unemployment. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Lynn Vaughn.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Meanwhile, the health department is reminding parents about some new vaccination requirements. The new mandate for the shots is specifically for preteens and teenagers.
The big thing we're trying to emphasize to people is make them aware that now any child born after 2002 is entering the 7th grade has to be immunized against pertussis, tetanus, and as well as meningococcus. So it's 2 different vaccines, the Tdap vaccine and the meningococcal vaccine. We're really emphasizing this to parents.
The new vaccine requirement also affects those who are new to a Georgia school and are attending 8th to 12th grade. Only those who are homeschooled are excluded. Dr. McKenna says it's important that parents get the right information about vaccinations, especially since the recent measles outbreak in the U.S.
Vaccines are safe. Vaccines prevent disease, death in tens of thousands of children every year, and that parents should get their kids vaccinated.
All required vaccines are available at a number of Fulton County Health Centers. You can go to fultoncountygAhealth.org for more information. This National Nutrition Month, the county's cooperative extension team has some important health tips to make sure that you are eating right. This year's theme is Bite into a Healthy Lifestyle. The campaign focuses on the importance of making informed food choices. The promotion also has a strong emphasis on the public being physically active. Those are 2 things Cooperative Extension says are vital for a healthy lifestyle.
Eating healthy is very easy to do. First of all, I tell people to make sure your plate is colorful. Don't have all the same colors of food on your plate, so don't eat all greens or all white things. Make sure that you have some reds, which could be radishes or tomatoes, or carrots, which could be orange, and greens on your plate.
Health experts also recommend using the My Plate guidelines. Half your plate should consist of fruit and vegetables. And watch sodium levels in foods like canned soup and packaged dinners. For more tips on healthy eating and exercise, go to letsmove.gov. And still to come, though summer is a few months away, registration starts now for those summer arts classes. We'll have details when we come back. Registration is now underway for summer camp at county art centers. The summer camps are available starting in May for 1 week at a time. The students who participate in the camp will participate in a number of arts-related activities, including sculpture, painting, and cartooning. The Abernathy Arts Center is also excited about a new program for teens.
This year we're trying to start in July. We will host a Teen Academy program for students 13 to 18. And it will be a 2-week intensive program for teens.
Participants have to be at least 5 years old before the camp begins. Lunch will be provided. For more information on how to register, go to fultonarts.org. And finally, for those of you who have been waiting, the concert lineup is out for the Wolf Creek Amphitheater. According to management, there will be 20 concerts and 80 artists this year. That's 3 more shows than last season. The first concert will be on May 2nd.
We have several genres of concerts that will be gracing Wolf Creek Amphitheater's stage this summer. In addition to our Father's Day annual blues show, we have jazz, we have reggae, we have classic R&B. We will kick off the season this year on May 2nd with a classic R&B concert with the Whispers, Stephanie Mills, and Angela Wimbush.
The popular Funk Fest series is also back in mid-May. This time, performances for Funk Fest include R. Kelly, Erykah Badu, and the 2 Live Crew reunion. Now, you can still bring your own food as long as the cooler does not exceed 36 quarts, and there is still free parking as well as a free shuttle service nearby. But new this year, only those 18 and older are allowed at the venue, and the venue gates will only open 1 hour prior to the start of the concert instead of 2. The parking lots, however, will open 2 hours before the concert. For more information, go to wolfcreekamphitheater.com. And before we go, we want to remind you that we'd like to connect with you online. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook, and watch us anytime on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for joining us. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.